Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside historic Keyworth Stadium, where tonight Detroit City FC plays host to the Charleston Battery. A huge 3 points on the line alongside my broadcast partner, John Krieger. My name is Neil Rule, and John, as we take a look at the Eastern Conference standings, we asked Trevor James in our media call earlier this week, do you like your chair despite the ups and downs? And he said yes, because we control our fate.
And he should like that chair they're in. They're on the outside looking into the playoff places, but what we see here is a team that has 7 of its last 11 at home, and they're rounding into form. They're in good shape to push for a playoff spot.
The second matchup of the season between these two sides. They met back in June. The keepers took center stage. It was a 0-0 draw. There were a lot of questions about Detroit City FC at the time. That result answered some of them.
We needed to see the back line gelling a little bit more, and after crazy weather delays, they did just that. Clamped it down, got the point.
And it was a huge point that certainly left its mark on their season. Let's check out tonight's player to watch, brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink. No Stephen Carroll available in the 18 tonight, so Devin Amumensa will take center stage. All eyes will be on him.
Huge hole with Carroll out, but if there's a guy who's going to fill it, it is Devin Amumensa. He's had injury troubles. He's back healthy, and he's got a great relationship with Matt Lewis. They're going to need to make that work tonight.
Amumensa has been rock solid. When we come back, we'll get you the starting 11s, and of course, we will kick it. Detroit City FC, Charleston Battery, we'll have it for you coming up next.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness.
We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
DTE knows everyone has a preferred setting. Some like it cool, others warmer. Some like things slow, and others like it ASAP. Long hot soak or quick rinse. But whether it's a slow simmer or a fast boil, DTE makes sure that safe, reliable, cleaner natural gas is there for you, making every setting the perfect one. DTE.
There's a beer in the D for me and you. From Royal Oak to Jefferson Avenue, grab a friend and a jersey too and chant. Chant like you give a damn. Now we're talking Detroit, and Stroh's is spoken here.
Detroit City FC is presented by Ally, the official financial services partner of DCFC. Fago, proud to be the official pop of Detroit City FC. Misdig 811. Know what's below and visit misdig811.org before any digging project. Brew Detroit, the official craft beer of Detroit City FC. And Fort Pontchartrain, proud to be the official hotel partner of DCFC. Welcome back inside Keyworth Stadium. Let's get you Detroit City FC starting 11, presented by Detroit Medical Center, the official healthcare provider of DCFC. We talked about Amumensa in the open, but up top, Morris and Suarez, they found a nice little groove.
They have indeed, on a special night for Dario Suarez. Match number 100 in USL Championship on his career. The 4-4-1-1 ain't broke. Don't fix it.
No, absolutely not. Congratulations, Dario Suarez, on his 100th match. On the other side, for Charleston, they're presented by Fort Pontchartrain, proud to be the official hotel partner of DCFC. Augie Williams, 9 goals on the season. He's a problem.
10 in all competitions, and he's a problem because he gets in good positions to receive service and can turn defenders and use them as screens. He's really dangerous.
the head coach for Charleston, a name very familiar to Detroit City FC faithful, Ben Pierman, in his first season with the Battery. Also spent a couple seasons at the helm of Memphis 901. He was a head coach here at Detroit City FC from 2013 to 2018. Had a 49-17 and 17 record, as many draws as losses. His fingerprints are on what Detroit City FC has become.
He really helped it grow to the point where it could move into NISA and then make this leap into USL Championship. He will forever be part of DCFC history. They're just hoping he doesn't have more success here tonight.
Absolutely. On the other side, of course, it is Trevor James. He's been with Detroit City FC since 2019, more than 30 years of coaching and scouting at the highest levels of soccer in the world. And we are ready to roll. Abdul Jai, the head referee, Jason White, Zach McWhirter, and Ryan Homick, your officiating crew here this evening. The Northern Guard jam-packed as they always are. And it's a party here in Detroit. And USL Championship Soccer is underway. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. Beautiful night here in Hamtramck. 79 degrees at the opening kick. Derek Dotson will throw it in. And John, you and I were talking during one of the breaks here earlier today. These two sides, a little bit of a mirror image of each other. This match will be decided on the wings.
It will be indeed. Ben Pierman likes to work things wide. So does Trevor James when things are moving well. He who controls the wings tonight and is able to get players forward will probably take home the points.
Ikaza with an opportunity, has it taken away, lays Job track back to get a foot on it. Now sent out to the wing one more time. Derek Dotson laid that one off, and it's taken away by Detroit City. Charleston Battery 11-6-6 on the season. They have 40 points. They're second in the Eastern Conference table. Detroit City FC 24 points. They currently sit at 10th, but John, as we talked about in the open, through the ups and through the downs, they basically do control their own fate. A lot of matches here at Keyworth also.
And they play well against the good teams, which will bode well for tonight. But the other part of this, after tonight, they don't see another team in the top 4 of either conference until the last game of the season against Pittsburgh. So you're going down to teams you're competing against. You get those wins, you're going to get into the playoffs.
Pierre Reedy down on the playing surface. Played his college soccer at Penn State. Played a couple matches for Real Salt Lake in MLS. Actually called one of his matches for Real Salt Lake in the US Open Cup. He played Northern Colorado last season.
He also spent time with Dundee FC. Helped that side get promoted from the Scottish Championship into the Scottish Premier League. And he was key down the stretch in a promotion battle. Bodes well down the stretch here in USL Championship.
Set piece swung in, played out fairly easily off the right foot of Robbie Crawford, who was just under 100 USL matches played. 33 matches played with 6 goals last year for Charlotte. This 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. DMC proud to be the official healthcare provider for Detroit City FC. And the foul will be called. Reese Williams took one for the team. Amu Mensah in the stead of Stephen Carroll here tonight. Michael Bryant at the midfield line. Bryant earns the whistle, sends it up looking for Ben Morris. Richard Ballard tracks back. Ballard played 33 matches for Lou City from 2017 to 2019. Spent his last 2 seasons in Miami. Speaking of former Detroit City FC association, Declan Wynn will throw this one in. He had some great moments here for Le Rouge.
And he is someone who has made his name on the international stage as well. Played for the New Zealand national team. He's very speedy. He was one of the players that really drove the offense last year for Detroit City FC to be able to get forward on the wing, make some runs, started things off. Wanted a change in the offseason and found open arms down in Charleston.
And give a lot of credit to Reese Williams too. He's pseudo assumed that role, and he's had dynamic moments out on the wing for Le Rouge as well.
Well, and we remember a couple of matches ago here when he absolutely burned 2 defenders, put it in on goal, just turned on the jets. He's really developed to be able to fill that role.
Nate Steinwasser sent it up looking for Dario Suarez, comes free in the middle. Juan Palma, the native of Colombia, played for the Colombian U20 national team. Maxi Rodriguez tries to fight through. This will be a handball, and it is. Give credit to the head referee, Abdul Jai. Speculated to see would a chance come about it.
I always like that.
I do too.
It's good officiating. Too many officials don't allow proper advantage to be played. And I'm not saying necessarily in this division, but just in games I've watched around the world. The ability to let good advantage be played is the mark of a good referee.
Levi's will chip it towards the left side, and Michael Bryant unable to catch up to it. It's a goal kick coming up for Trey Muse. He's played every minute here for Charleston Battery. Played his college soccer at Indiana, where he led the nation in goals against save percentage and clean sheets as a freshman. And that whistle will go against City. So, John, here we are, 6.5 minutes into this one. I'm already getting the feel, John. It's getting a little physical, getting a little chippy. They played to a 0-0 draw before. I know goals are valuable. They may be extra valuable here tonight.
This might be a 1-0, and
Yep.
You're not wrong, partner. And the reason that that is the case, and we've got a booking.
Matt Lewis will go in the books.
I'm not sure what Matty Lewis did. That's an early yellow.
No, maybe he was getting a little too verbose with the head referee, perhaps.
Well, frankly, that's another mark of good refereeing. You know what? Quell the debates, if that's the case. Put the debate society to bed early.
Ball sent into the mixing bowl. Maxi Rodriguez ensures nothing comes of it. Declan Wynn collides with Ballard. And Ballard saying, I was just making my move at the ball. And Declan Wynn flew into me.
He might have a beef.
Declan Wynn is still down, and he's not moving. The Charleston Battery athletic training staff will make their way out, and here we see it again.
Yeah, Declan Wynn did go into him. He got the worst end of the deal, but
Ballard got those hands up, though. I think the official saw that.
You're right. He had the position, but the minute you bring the hands up, you're going to draw the whistle.
Wynn still shaken up. Declan Wynn, 15 matches played for the New Zealand national team. Played 36 matches for Colorado Rapids of the MLS. He was the USL Mid-Season Defender of the Year last year with Detroit City. Robbie Crawford will restart things. It's been a bit of a choppy first 9 minutes and change. We've seen a lot of stoppage.
Very stagnant in midfield as well. Lion's share of the possession for Charleston, but
Crawford bends it into the 18. Once again headed away. Lejope slings it up for Suarez. Nifty receive by Suarez, but his pass deflected by Morris inadvertently. They'll send it back to Trey Muse. Muse a 66% save percentage, 1.39 goals against average coming into the week. Of course, they got a 1-1 draw at Lou City on Wednesday. Saw a video clip of Ben Pierman talking about it. Their final Wednesday, Saturday of the season. Schedule makers did them no favors though. At Lou City, at Detroit City, in the span of a couple days.
And 3 matches in a row in total on the road. Tough toward the business end of things. That's where Detroit City FC's on the other side of that coin with 7 of 11 at home.
In this 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by the University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. Find the right program at umflint.edu. Dario Suarez, nifty touch. Toe poke to Morris, and the flag will go up. John, you and I talked a couple of matches ago about Dario Suarez, and you knew the caliber of player that he was. But it's been a lot of fun to watch Dario Suarez in the tight spaces. 1 defender, 2 defenders, no room to operate. There's been almost like an element of playground to his game where he's able to just keep the ball.
He is a little street ball, you know, and what drives that, Neil, is close control, all right? He doesn't need to take big touches to have them be productive touches. The next time he's on the ball, watch how far the ball gets away from his boot. Sometimes players need to shoot it out there a little further to be able to turn the body, not Dario.
Augie Williams catches up to that one. He's the guy you have to watch out for. And Williams called for that foul. But John, if you're City, you're living right almost 12 minutes in before Augie Williams gets his first touch.
And that's what they want to do all night. This is the guy, you know, you said it in the open, he's a problem, and you're right. The other part of that is everybody else knows he's a problem. He's been on the USL Championship Team of the Week 4 times this year. So he's done this all season long, and you really have to focus on him.
Maxi Rodriguez closes out on Declan Wynn. Rodriguez able to step through a couple of players. Slots a ball up ahead for Morris. Suarez making a run. Reese Williams up ahead as well. The cross just touched away. Lejope will settle it back down. If that cross got through, there were 2 City attackers. Towards Morris. Morris the header over top of the crossbar. City showing their teeth for the first time here this evening.
And you know where it came from? Finally getting some joy on the wings. You're able to leave a guy, run a guy through, get a through ball going down the wing. All of a sudden, Morris makes something happen. And there it is, down the wing, through ball, Morris. Not enough on the cross. That allowed the defender to catch up to it. But a great idea, and finally, you see what Trevor James and company want to do, get that joy on the wings.
Matt Lewis flicks it back. Brett Levi's battles. Now Crawford will swing it out into space. Beautifully dropped over the shoulder of Dodson. Dodson has it touched away. Well, that was tremendous on both sides, both on Charleston Battery in the distribution, and then Detroit City FC tracking back to eliminate the threat.
Really, and calm too. That's normally where we would rely on Stephen Carroll if you're Detroit City, but tonight, City backline picking up right where they left off 2 weeks ago.
Here's Augie Williams in some space, lets the shot go. Steinwasser touches it away. Nate Steinwasser again.
Great job by Steinwasser to get down, make that save. Reaching back, kept the hand strong. That's a reflex move by Steinwasser. He doesn't see this coming through right away. It was a little bit of a screen from Amu Mensah.
Corner now for Charleston Battery. Fidel Barajas over there in the corner, as is Robbie Crawford. Crawford sends it all the way across, and Matt Lewis is there to clear it away. So not much cracking for Charleston Battery on that corner opportunity.
Smart clearance by Matt Lewis.
As I always like to say, John, nobody in the crowd scoring. Not from out there anyway.
Nope. Sometimes you just need to relieve the pressure a little bit.
Matt Lewis. Charleston Battery with some extended possession. Play for Augie Williams, and the flag will go up. And this portion of the broadcast brought to you by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help. Learn more at dteenergy.com/save energy. And that was a pretty easy call to make.
All right, the first third of the first half report card comes in like this. Charleston, a solid B-, B. They've held the majority of the possession. They haven't been able to get the finishing touch. Detroit City, a C. They haven't allowed in goal, but they really, outside of the one through ball to Morris, haven't tested the back line for Charleston. Need to be a little more upfront and dominant in midfield to try to win the battle and send it out wide to provide service.
Another huge crowd on hand here at Keyworth on a Saturday night. Detroit City FC, certainly a fixture in the Detroit sports scene. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. Mensah plays it down. Augie Williams keeps it alive temporarily. Matt Lewis send it across. Steinwasser off the line will make the grab. Charleston Battery will head to the West Coast next weekend. They'll be at Orange County at 10 p.m. And of course here at Keyworth, Las Vegas Lights will be in town on ESPN.
Get your tickets early.
I wonder how the crowd will be next Saturday night.
Charged up. Festivities will begin early.
Yes, they will. And often.
That's bet.
Here's Suarez with some space. Ballard making a run as well. Suarez lets it go! And sent it just wide of the upper left 90. And that's an element, John, we haven't seen where Suarez gives one a go.
You know, and it was well placed. It just rode the wind. The wind kind of blowing that way toward the northern guard side of the field, and toward that end, rode the wind on him a little bit. But he knew he was going toward that upper 90, that top corner.
Ball for Morris. Muse played it perfectly. We talked about Trey Muse and his success in college at Indiana. Suarez tries to step through. He's taken down. Dario Suarez right now doing some work. Quick restart to Morris. And the whistle went against Detroit City.
I think they're going to make him bring it back for too quick a restart.
I don't believe they are, John.
Really? Well, I didn't see something else, but the referee did.
Beautiful layoff to Declan Wynn. Augie Williams making a run. And Wynn laid it up ahead, and that actually deflected off Ikaza. So Emilio Ikaza, over 70 matches played in USL Championship, played his college soccer at South Florida.
This is what we say about midfielders needing to be a little more dominant. You see how close to the ball City is right now? Getting up, challenging the ball, not giving Charleston space. It was a hard road all the way down that wing. That's what they have to continue to do tonight.
Let's get you our Fago trivia question. Which LaRouche player scored his first ever goal in the USL Championship for Detroit City FC? So which LaRouche player scored the first ever goal in USL Championship for Detroit City FC? I like the people's chances here tonight. I will say it like that. The author of our weekly Fago trivia has shown some mercy this week.
Taking a little easy.
Yeah.
Unlike who was sent off back in 2014 in a match on a random Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reese Williams, the Ivy Leaguer out of Columbia, which automatically makes him smarter than both of the two people here in this booth.
Both the TV people, plus the sports information director, plus a couple of other people.
Right.
To be fair.
Reese Williams that time called for the whistle, which gives me a chance to tell you about SeatGeek. SeatGeek is your ticket to great Detroit City FC seats.
Had a chance to patronize SeatGeek a couple of weeks ago. Pick up some baseball tickets. Really great ticketing platform.
No, can't beat it. They're my preferred platform as well. Give you the bottom line price, you go about your day.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for.
Don't have to click a box to add the fees
right.
in. How much am I paying? Cool.
All right, I'll be there. Suarez gives chase, as does Ben Morris. Declan Wynn the giveaway. Ballard turns it around. Ballard will not get the whistle against Pierre Reedy. And then Reedy goes down pretty easily as well.
All right, you know what? 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Let both of them go.
A beautiful buildup. Dotson sent it through, and Matt Lewis will clear it out by way of Lejeune. Chris Allen will retreat. Steinwasser off the line will make the grab.
Smart by Steinwasser, come out, claim the space in his area.
Detroit City FC doesn't like to see this right now. Lejeune down on the turf. And fans, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now to subscribe to the official YouTube channel of Detroit City FC. Be the first to see player interviews, behind the scenes content, and extended match highlights. You got that phone out, go ahead.
Multitask. Watch us. Get the QR code out.
Matt Lewis will have the restart. Lewis signed a homegrown contract, Sporting Kansas City. Also played in the Major Arena Soccer League with the Kansas City Comets. Had the game-winning goal at Birmingham last season for Le Rouge. Drives it up over the top of Ben Morris. And John, you brought it up earlier on the shot by Suarez. If you can't tell already, the wind at the back of Detroit City FC, and we're seeing it play a part.
Yeah, it's picking up the spin on the balls, carrying it now. That means they'll be going into the wind in the second half. You can check something up. That'll be good for runners.
That wind blowing about 12 to 15 miles per hour. Here's Ben Morris. Maxi Rodriguez making a run. Morris finds Job. He can let it go from there. Job steps into it. The shot is blocked.
That's a nice leave by Morris. Unselfish, played it back. Did his job. And Lejeune has never met a shot from that distance that he didn't like. He'll have a go.
Michael Bryant got tangled up with Augie Williams. And I believe Michael Bryant got the worst of that. And I believe he may have got hit in a region that you would rather not be hit in.
You know what, we've all had, is he gonna get booked for this?
Michael Bryant will be booked. Wow.
All right, I want another look at this because
Yellow card issued to Detroit City FC number 12, Michael Bryant.
Let's have another look.
Just being square with you, I didn't see a booking there.
Partner, I'm with you. I think he gets undone because the arms extend. But I don't think there was as much contact there as we've seen others uncalled.
And to be fair, we have the element of instant replay and slow motion and all that kind of stuff. This portion of the match brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, proud to be the premier sponsor of DCFC. Ballard plays it away. Maxi Rodriguez puts a little too much mustard on the hot dog, trying to send it towards the corner. But John, we're moving up to 30 minutes into this one. Give us your assessment so far.
So we've seen better movement from Detroit City FC. Finally, they've gotten some through balls through, and they are being more aggressive in midfield. they have got to continue to play right on the ball, to challenge Charleston, to force them to make quick touches, because if they do that, they can create the mistakes they need to win on the counter. They've been better in the last 15 minutes. Charleston, though, still holding the lion's share of possession. Always tougher to play defense than offense. And if they continue to hold possession, you could see DCFC getting worn down and good things happening for the Battery. The biggest star for me on the pitch right now for Detroit City, frankly, Neil, is Devin Amumensa shutting down Augie Williams so far.
You haven't noticed a difference with Stephen Carroll not being available tonight?
Not at all.
He does the job on cue.
I'm thinking back to that famous line from the movie Hoosiers, I want you to stick to him like chewing gum. By the end of the game, I don't want to know what flavor he is. But right now, Devin Amumensa is doing a really good job of finding out what flavor Augie Williams is, sticking right with him.
Declan Wynn wants some space here on the left side of the pitch. But instead, the buildup will go over the line. Only tried to take about 20 yards of real estate right there.
Now you take what you can get away with.
Steinwasser off the line to make the grab. I will say this, Charleston Battery, though, John, beginning to work Augie Williams into it just a little bit more. You're getting that feeling, aren't you?
They are, and you know what? They created a defensive switch there. If you notice on Augie Williams' latest run in, it wasn't Devin Amumensa marking in, it was Matty Williams. Here's why that's important. In an aerial battle between the two of them, between Lewis and Augie Williams, Williams has the advantage. In an aerial battle between Devin and Augie Williams, Devin has the advantage. Don't be surprised to see Augie Williams try to work himself into a situation where Matt Lewis is marking.
Reese Williams steps over. Lejo. Dario Suarez tried to backheel it. Thought Ballard was going to continue a run. Charleston will give it back. Michael Bryant had it for a second, was taken away. Hesitation and acceleration by Reedy. Augie Williams, but tracking back is Levi's, and that saved the day for City.
And I'll tell you what, Augie Williams has woken up.
Dario Suarez, I believe, was a step ahead. The fans won't like it, but it was a justified call.
Yep. The unlicensed officials won't be thrilled. So watch here. Williams works to his left, and Matt Lewis is in there. Now he has good position, but the ball's going over the top. But you can see already Devin Amumensa has gotten beaten off the ball a couple times in the last couple runs, and it's been Matt Lewis against Augie Williams, and that's a more favorable matchup for the front man for Charleston. And that's to take nothing away from Matt Lewis.
Matt Lewis did the job there. Maxi Rodriguez tracks back to play it away from Augie Williams. Ben Morris, can he make his way through? Hughes has to make the grab. Allen pings it up. Feet get tangled up. Official says play on. Actually, that whistle will go against Charleston.
First goal is going to be really important, Neil, because as you see, Charleston unafraid to get into a challenge, stay down on the pitch. And when you do that, when you have a lead, if you can get a lead, you can stagnate the pace of things.
Nate Steinwasser will put the boot to it. 74% save percentage, a goals against average of 1 flat. 7 clean sheets, 5th in the league in saves. Reese Williams wanted the handball. Didn't get it.
Key moment here, Neil. DCFC have the possession in the attacking third. Set something up, hold some possession here. Take some pressure off your defense.
Mensa does well to keep it. Levi's controls it. Levi's cross. Played away. Mensa will settle it down. Ballard on the right wing, 1v4. Back heel, Dario Suarez. The shot is blocked off the right foot of Reese Williams.
That's one of the things you're talking about with Dario Suarez. The ability to just lay that back heel on, try to make something happen, draw a defender and leave it go the next man. That's why he's a playmaker, Neil.
We talked about him taking part in his 100th USL match. Over 30 goals in that time as well. And we talked about surprising elements of his game. He is a more than willing setup man, as you see right there.
He realizes, and that's a beautiful back heel. He realizes he was brought to DCFC not to be the #1 man with the ball at his feet in the box. He'll get his goals, but he's brought in to be the playmaker to open up several other people around him, and he's done that very well.
Leland Archer will touch it wide. Archer played 3 matches for the Trinidad and Tobago national team. He's got over 100 appearances for Charleston. Here comes Allen into the 18. Mensa tracks back and the shot goes wide, and the ball boy over there had to look alive.
But that's a great job. Mensa, the way he shielded his body, shut off any options. Now watch, the flick on is great. Opens up the space. Watch Mensa. Gets forward and then makes the body big. Just didn't allow a nutmeg, didn't allow the service, didn't allow the cross. Really good body positioning by Mensa there.
This portion of the match brought to you by Strategic Staffing Solutions, people-powered, customer-centered, community champions. 0-0 here in the 37th minute. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. Ballard of the toe poke up ahead, nobody on the other end. Reedy, an overlapping run. He will keep it and get around Ballard. Here comes Reedy. Tries to lay it off to Augie Williams. Can't connect. And a whistle will go against Charleston.
That's a nifty little 2-man game there for Charleston. Reedy with the ball working through, but running through 2 defenders ahead was Augie Williams, and he stopped and looked like he was out of the play. But Reedy came forward, and then the intent was to try to lay it off to Augie, and a nice job by Detroit City to not allow that pass to be connected and the chance to be taken.
Steinwasser drives it. Reese Williams was in the neighborhood. He didn't get the whistle either. Reese Williams is down. He's in some pain.
Speaking of someone who looks a little winded, Augie Williams sitting there hands on hips. 38 minutes in.
Let's see it again. Derek Dodson tracked back. Did he step on the ankle perhaps?
He is in some discomfort.
Declan Wynn has acres of space on this left side. He was the target. Brian able to play it away. Dario Suarez tried to go across, and Suarez will get the whistle.
And a booking.
Juan Palma came in. Those cleats were up, and they were approaching waist level. And that's never a good spot to be in.
No, and he's lucky, I think, that it was a more glancing blow. If this catches more full, that might be a different color. Take a look here. Kind of a glancing blow, but you put your foot up that high, you are
You're at risk.
You are making the referee
Yep.
make a decision. You have lost control of your destiny.
So Leigh Job and Brett Levi's will stand over this. Leigh Job's got the wind at his back. John, I'm just saying, he does.
It's an awful long way out. I think the more likely thing is Levi sending it into the mixing bowl.
Leigh Job steps up and slots it ahead. Beautiful ball, but Morris whiffs on the attempt. Boy, what imagination from Leigh Job, and beautiful, beautiful execution.
That one's from the training ground,
Yep.
Neil. That, with his propensity to shoot from distance, teams will know that. He just lays a juicy through ball. The problem is it ran too much on him.
That was nifty.
That was drawn up brilliantly. Straight off the training ground and about 1.5 yards from working.
Final 5 minutes of the first half brought to you by Ally, proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. Learn more at ally.com. Right wing attack, cross comes in, headed away. Crawford with the touch back out wide. Cross again, this time Matt Lewis wins the battle.
That's a nice aerial move by Matt Lewis.
And Matt Lewis says, Mr. John Krieger, I disagree with your assessment.
About my skills in the air.
Ball's in the air. I'm just fine, thank you.
Hold my hands up. he got up and can get up. Devin can get up higher.
Mario Suarez with the touch out wide. Reese Williams loses control.
Some nice real estate acquisition. Reese Williams keeps getting dumped. He has been knocked around a bit in this first half.
Throw in comes towards Augie Williams. There's a touch out wide. Reedy into the 18. He retreats with it. Ballard doing a good job. Declan Wynn, he's dangerous from there. The cross in, just over top of Augie Williams.
Reedy, you know, one of those little unsung things that good forwards do. You know, did you notice how he was weaving his way out of the box? That's daring somebody to make a challenge on him in the box and miss and get awarded a penalty for Charleston. Just making defenders commit to you.
Reese Williams can't get on the end of it. Here's Reedy again. He's been a problem on that left flank. Declan Wynn's cross cut out by Ballard, but Wynn gets it back, chips it into the 18. Side volley attempt blocked. And once again, turned away by Levi's. Amu Mensah comes up to play the cross away.
What a move by Amu Mensah.
Not out of the woods yet, though. Reedy one more time will drive it wide of everybody. And how about that back line of Detroit City FC, tested time and time again, and they rise to the occasion.
No Stephen Carroll, fine. Next man up. And the next man up, and Matt Lewis and Devin Amu Mensah have been outstanding. Amu Mensah going vertical. You know, it's an interesting thing there. Chris Allen probably got penalized for staying on his feet like he should. If he goes down in that sliding challenge, there might be a whistle and they might have a free kick just outside the box. Good on him, though, for staying on his feet.
Ballard goes down.
4 minutes of stoppage, Neil, and you're going to see more of this. IFAB coming out with directives for the worldwide soccer community to more accurately tally injury and stoppage time. So we have 4 minutes of stoppage here in the first half.
Stoppage time brought to you by Brew Detroit, the official craft beer of Detroit City FC. Maxi Rodriguez directs traffic. Maxi pings it up the left side. Matt Lewis flicked it ahead and over the line. Pass slotted up ahead. Nate Steinwasser off the line makes the grab.
He saw Augie Williams coming in, and Matt Lewis doing a great job on Williams there, not allowing him to get into a situation where he could take that ball away from Steinwasser. The back line have been the stars of this contest so far for Detroit City FC.
Augie Williams with the touch, but I believe, was it a handball? Oh, flag was up. Reese Williams, the target one more time, headed out of play.
Gonna let that go, okay.
And the whistle does sound.
And I think that was, he was trying to see if there'd be advantage. Pulling him back.
As we get another look at it, Crawford.
Yeah, clearly a foul. He was waiting to see if Devin Amu Mensah was gonna play that ball. Trying to offer a little bit of advantage. None materialized, you bring it back.
We're about 3 minutes into our 4 minutes of stoppage time. Brought to you by Brew Detroit. Once again, the match has become pretty choppy. Richard Ballard had that deflected away. Stepping through, and the shot by Ben Morris is blocked. Morris took a shot in the midsection. He goes down. Lejoke tries to let it go, and that's sent wide.
I believe Ben might have taken a shot a little lower in the midsection.
Let's see this scrum right there towards the top of the D.
Credit to DCFC for staying with the play. Into extra time of stoppage time.
Muse puts a boot to it. Matt Lewis once again wins the aerial battle. This might about do it. Michael Bryant tosses it in, looking for Dario Suarez. And that is the final whistle of the first half. So 45 minutes down, 45 more to go. And John, more the same from when these two teams met each other back in June in Charleston. Very physical, very chippy, but no goals.
Choppy, physical, a stalemate. It's kind of what we expected going in. Goals will be at the premium in the second half. A fair result in the first. And we said in the open partner, this might be a 1-0 victory for either side. Goals going to be hard to come by after halftime.
When we come back, we will kick off our halftime festivities. Halftime presented by Stroh's, because Stroh's is spoken here 0-0. We'll be back with more USL Championship soccer.
There's a beer in the D for me and you. From Royal Oak to Jefferson Avenue. Grab a friend and a jersey too and chant. Chant like you give a damn.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
So you should see the report in your inboxes in just 1 second.
This is what should have happened. At least 3 days before starting his project, Bob should have called 811 or went to missdig811.org to have his local utility providers locate and mark the location of buried lines in his yard. Dig safely.
Okay, so you should see your report in your inboxes now.
Call Miss Dig 811.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
It's electric in here. This is one of the best atmospheres in American soccer, pound for pound.
Where's the shot?
Welcome back to halftime here at Keyword Stadium, presented by Stroh's, because Stroh's is spoken here. And now take a look at the feature on Detroit City FC's newly acquired fullback Brett Levis and how he's settling in to life at La Rouge.
My name is Brett Levis. I play for Detroit City FC, number 17, and I'm a left back, left wing back, left mid. I used to be an attacking player growing up. For probably the first 15 years of my career, I was a number 10 left mid, and it was in Vancouver where I kind of got transitioned to the left back role because of an injury to one of their starting left backs. So I've always kind of taken myself as that hybrid role would be perfect for me, a wing back where you kind of have the defensive responsibility as well as the attacking responsibility. So knowing that Detroit played a 3 at the back or a 5 with wing backs, Of course, it was appealing. You get a little more of that freedom to go forward, and that was exciting. Personally, I love it. I love that pressure, and that, that's why I play the sport. That's why I, got to where I got, was because I really try to thrive in those high pressure situations, and confidence is everything, and it really builds up the team, and you start to play and you start to have confidence in each other and playing out of situations, and I love being in that role, and then I appreciate that they, Trevor and the staff have the confidence in putting me there. In terms of the football side, I was excited. I knew they had a good fan base. I knew they had a cool stadium, and any player will attest to the statement that you want to play in a full stadium, and you want to play in a stadium where the fans are loud, and you feel that atmosphere and that professional vibe that a stadium can have, and Detroit had that. This is my 9th or 10th year pro. I just turned 30 this past year, and I've said this to numerous people, in terms of the atmosphere that the locker room has, and the camaraderie is pretty unmatched to any club that I've seen and been with. It made the transition super easy coming in. You felt like you were part of the family right away. Kudos to the team and Tiffany and Trevor and what they've built, because it's not easy to build something like that where players can come and go and feel like they're part of the family.
It's electric in here. This is one of the best atmospheres in American soccer, pound for pound.
Morris the shot!
Are you ready? Ready for more of the game you love? Ready for more players and more teams? Ready for more stadiums, for more fans in more cities? This is a different league. The USL Super League. Built for the future of women's soccer. Bridging the journey from youth to pro, connected to the global game, and bringing it all closer to home. Are you ready?
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Sue here gives it a go, and Sue here from distance! How about this start for San Antonio FC? 5 minutes in, they're up 2 goals.
RGV, Davila trying to sneak one in, and does! Oh my goodness, RGV, a fantastic goal!
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, you go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Welcome back to halftime, brought to you by Stroh's, because Stroh's is spoken here. 0-0 the score. The Detroit Lions here in the house tonight. The wide receiving core hanging out. Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marvin Jones Jr., among others, taking in LaRue Jackson. Boy, Jamison Williams last night, as good as of a catch as you're ever going to see on that 2-point conversion. They are expecting some very big things. Let's take a look at some big things going on around the world of USL Championship soccer. It is our news and notes. North Carolina FC will return to USL Championship. And John, that is something that you do like to see.
You like to see new clubs, organic clubs coming in, and North Carolina FC with some history in the league coming back beginning in 2024. Always like to see the division continue to grow.
Tani Oluwasi, the USL Championship Player of the Month, as well as we take another look at the Eastern Conference standings. There you see Detroit City FC in the 10th spot. Charleston Battery up there in the number 2 spot. Charleston Battery, they've been up amongst the top of the table really since the jump of the season.
You know what, though, the biggest surprise to me, Neil, I got to be honest, the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. I didn't see 44 points at this juncture coming, and Charleston keeping pace right with them.
Let's take a look at the scores here this evening. A word we've heard a lot of, actually 2 words we've heard a lot of throughout the summer. Weather delay. Pittsburgh and Hartford Athletic, they have not kicked off as of yet. Tampa Bay Rowdies, Monterey Bay, they are level at 1. And Detroit City FC fans, you have a big interest in what's going on. Miami FC, Indy 11. A lot of LaRouge fans rooting for a draw there.
Absolutely. Need a little help from Miami tonight. Indy 11 continue their resurgence.
When we come back, we will get you the second half of action. 0-0. Charleston Battery, Detroit City FC. We'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
Brilliant Detroit's mission is to help create kid success neighborhoods where all the kids and the families have what they need to be healthy, getting education and family support. We do that by getting houses in the middle of the neighborhood that we repurpose to really serve as a central hub. We are currently nestled in neighborhoods in Detroit. We are represented in every district, and our goal is to have 24 in the next 4 years.
Literacy is a gateway from poverty, and we want our children to be well versed as well as well prepared.
We want to make sure that kids are ready for kindergarten and they're reading at grade level by 3rd grade. The statistics are clear, right? You're learning to read up to 3rd grade, you're reading to learn after that. If you do not know how to read or read well, you're going to be behind.
All this stuff has really just been great for a dad to be able to go to a program, get this help academically.
So when we go home, we won't have to feel ashamed that we can't help our kids with a homework package, because at the same time as they're growing, we're growing too.
And what we really want to do is accomplish what I would call population level growth. So grow enough where we can fundamentally change the statistics.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness.
We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Welcome back inside Keyworth Stadium. Let's take a look at the first half highlights brought to you by Cintron. And John, it was a first half. Charleston Battery came out and they had a lot of the control as we check out the upcoming schedule for Detroit City FC. Before we take a look at those highlights, the big one next week, Las Vegas Lights coming into town. But there you see 3 of the next 4 here at Keyworth as well, a chance to make a move.
And that is the big point. You know, got to get the points at home. You get the points at home, you put pressure on the teams holding the bottom playoff spots.
And I wasn't joking with you guys. I'm going to get you the highlights brought to you by Cintron. Let's do it right now, as a matter of fact. And John, you look at the first half of action here today. Charleston Battery came out. They had the run of the play through the first 10+ minutes. Detroit City FC, though, had a dynamic moment.
In the 13th, headed to the back post and just over the bar. Nice job to shade back, read that ball, get ahead on it. Just popped it off the top of the head. That's great service coming in. And they couldn't bring it down and put it on frame. A minute later, Detroit City back at it. And then they turn it over. And Charleston and Augie Williams with really his best shot of the first half, Nate Steinwasser, with a reflex save to go down to his right and make the save and keep us scoreless. In the 19th minute, here comes Dario Suarez. He's going to race in and have a long shot. We haven't seen him do that a whole lot this year, shoot from distance, but he had a lane. It just got caught up in the wind, and the spin kind of took it away from him. In the 26th minute, Detroit City back at it. Making a run, Morris. He catches up with it on the edge of the box. Then a nice leave for Lay Jope. He steps into one. He likes that kind of shot, but it gets blocked on the way through. A nice leave, an unselfish leave by Morris, who could have held it up there. Instead plays it off for Jope. He can't get it through on frame. And then shortly before halftime, straight off the training ground, off the set piece, the through ball gets through, but it gets through a little bit quickly, as my partners want to say. Too much mustard on a hot dog. And that's where we go into the halftime stats. City, 7 shots, but the one you want to look at is at 0 shots on target. You got to get a ball on frame to score. And Charleston, the lion's share of the possession, they'll look to do more of that in the second half, try to tire City's defensive legs.
And as always, our halftime match stats brought to you by Saline Dental. Dario Suarez is ready to rock, and we are too. 45 more minutes. Huge 3 points hanging in the balance, and especially with what's going on down in Indy, with Indy 11, a 1-0 lead over Miami. You certainly want to keep pace if that result holds. You would like to get 3 points of your own. And we had a whistle, and now we are underway. Neil Roll, John Krieger back here with you. All to play for here at Keyworth. Levi's up ahead for Reese Williams. Ben Morris a touch inside. And interesting to note, too, Detroit City FC had that wind at their back in the first 45 minutes of play. Now they will be going into it. Not quite as much wind as there was earlier, when it was up around 15 miles per hour. Augie Williams and Amu Mensah mixing it up.
But still brisk enough that it can hold something up and allow someone to run in underneath it. And that could be played to City's advantage.
That ball finds some space. There's Reedy. Reedy gets it back. Dotson will make an overlapping run. Reedy turned away by Reese Williams, and what looked like it was going to start out to be something promising fizzes out. And that's really, John, that's been the story for Charleston. We showed you the Augie Williams opportunity that Steinwasser had to make a great save on. That's really been it in terms of dynamic chances for Charleston. We've seen good possession. We've seen good buildup. But Detroit City FC, when their back got against the wall, they closed down the club.
And they've been doing that most of the night. Keep shutting down Augie Williams. Good things will happen. It says something that the second place team in the league has been held off the board for now 136 minutes against this Detroit City FC back line.
Maxi Rodriguez played that one away, and you can never question Mr. John Krieger's math game. It's always on point.
You know, I'm just trying to bring something to the broadcast partner.
When did you start that, John? Oh, I'm kidding. Oh,
about 5 minutes ago.
Figured you tried something new today?
Well, Tim down in the truck told me I needed to earn my keep. So.
Here comes Levi's. He's at the top of the D. Levi's tried to slot one through. Maxi Rodriguez tracks back with it. Lejo. Rodriguez pings it out wide. Michael Bryant does well to keep it along the touchline. Bryant drives it towards the back post. And nobody was there, but Derek Dodson, of course, does not know that. So he heads it away. And we will have Detroit City FC's first corner of the evening. And corners brought to you by Mistig 811. Know what's below it. Visit Mistig811.org before any digging project. Richard Ballard will line things up. front of the Detroit Lions contingent that's here tonight. Ballard sends it in towards the back post. It's cleared away temporarily. Reese Williams locked up with Ikaza.
Reese Williams got his jersey tugged a little bit. Let's see, he still have the throw.
Throw coming up for City. First 5 minutes of the second half brought to you by American Home Fitness. Train like a champion with equipment from American Home Fitness. Michael Bryant will throw it into the 18. Headed away and now cleared out.
Look at Augie Williams sprinting down, asking a question of Steinwasser. Steinwasser usually has the answers for those.
But not on this occasion as he sends it over the line.
Well, but he sent it over the line, in an
area
attacking
you're cool
third.
with it.
You're
Yep.
all right with that. Now what you need is your midfielders to step up and congest that area and get the turnover.
And they do just that. Matty Lewis, however, cannot keep control of it. You get in the second half of these matches, John, where you know goals are tight. And these sides have played 3 halves against each other, and not one goal has been scored. When you get in these matches in the second half, every possession, that play by Matt Lewis, if he's able to keep it in along the line, it just means so much more as the screws continue to tighten.
City trying a little direct ball down the wing here.
Morris did it. Lays it off to Ballard. Ballard turns around. Ballard into the 18. Ballard tracks back again and takes it away. And Ballard won a corner.
That's a heck of a workmanlike effort by Ballard.
He was a one-man gang down there. Corner kick brought to you by Mistig 811. Know what's below. Visit Mistig 811.
You know, you talk about those possessions, each little one meaning something. This means something. I'm gonna try to get through. Oh, I lost the ball. No, I didn't. I'm gonna come get it again. And instead of giving it away and allowing Charleston to clear it, he forces the corner and City gets to put the pressure on.
Levi's will drive this one towards the back post. Got through, and it's sent just wide by Reese Williams.
And Amo Mensah wanted that. He was rising to try to head it down. He had his hands on his head. Just a little too high for him. Watch Amo Mensah here. He tries to rise at the right time, but it comes in a little too high.
Oh, he did get a piece of it. My angle looked like Reese Williams got it, but Amo Mensah did rise to the occasion. This 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by the all-new Detroit City FC app. Download it now for app-exclusive video content, man of the match voting, and more. Now Charleston Battery turning up the pressure. And this could be dangerous. Stepping through, and the shot sent over top of the bar by Emilio Ikaza. Boy, and selective pressure paid dividends for Charleston. That was really, John, the first time I can remember they sent 4 players up ahead.
Put a little press on. City's back line got caught on the back foot. All of a sudden, there are too many options for defenders. And they are lucky that the player with the ball at his feet snatched at it a little bit. Anytime you see the body kind of rocking back a little bit, the ball's going to follow toward the sky. And that's what happened there.
And that high press really giving Detroit City FC some difficulty right now.
Another turnover.
Dodson tried to step through. Reese Williams took it away. Can Suarez continue with it? He cannot. And now some space for Barajas to work. He goes 1v1. Barajas keeps it. His cross. Rodriguez touched it, and a misfire by Ikaza.
City all over the place at the back right now. Ben Pierman dialed up the high press, and it has changed things in the last 2 minutes.
City very uncomfortable right now, and you can tell because right now they're taking their time. This is almost like a de facto timeout.
That's exactly. Nate Steinwasser's going to get away with all of the time he can take off the clock. And Steinwasser just puts one out of play again.
Charleston wanted to go right away.
From Charleston.
Ballard almost created another turnover, but instead it's some space for Barajas to work. Lays it off into the corner. The cross sent in. Augie Williams a target. Amu Mensah eliminated the threat. Dodson again. He has some space. Levi's gets physical. Takes the turnover. Levi's gets it back. Suarez up with him. Suarez sends it to Levi's. Dodson tracks back. And instead the whistle will go against Detroit City. And Levi's with some words as we get a look at Amu Mensah in the place of Stephen Carroll. Did the job.
Got down to play a header from his knees. Suffice it to say, Neil, that the unlicensed officials, part of the paid attendance for tonight's contest, have not been thrilled with our referee.
I would agree with that assessment.
For large tracts of the evening.
Barajas sends that one ahead. And Barajas gets it back. Barajas lets go of a rocket and sends it over the wall. And John, I'll tell you this right now, Charleston Battery giving Detroit City FC all kinds of problems here in the second half.
They have found a little bit of the soft underbelly. City has not been able to cope with the high press, cope with the extra players forward. Charleston Battery clearly on the front foot in this match.
And right now, Abdul Jai going over and talking to Brett Levi's. Levi's had a lot to say. I believe it was that Dodson that went down back here in the last attack. Went down pretty easily. Levi's had some words for him about it.
I think they were just discussing the general state of sportsmanship in American sports today.
And Michael Bryant lays it off. Here's Ballard. Ballard's been very good, though, for Detroit City here in the second half. Ballard shaken, Bacon, Ballard, the cross. Reese Williams gets on the end of it. Williams' cross is deflected.
Ballard, the offensive star of the second half for City.
Suarez, the cool back heel. Jope tried to step through.
Look at the battle between Amu Mensah and Augie. And then Augie flops. He was legitimately fouled. But look at this after the foul, Neil. He's legitimately pulled. He has his jersey pulled, but then goes down.
Barajas sent that across. City this time able to deal with it. Here's Dario Suarez. Boy, Charleston playing this high press, and then you look up and they got 4 defenders back right in line. It's looked like they've had 12 men out there.
They are playing exceptionally fast right now.
Les Jope right now a bit shaken up. Maureen Lilla, the athletic trainer for Detroit City FC, out to tend to Les Jope. And gives us the opportunity to tell you fans that our friends at Garrett J. Verberg Company have made a generous donation to Detroit City FC's youth program and are matching all donations up to $50,000. Scan the QR code on the screen right now and support youth soccer in the city of Detroit. A lot of people talk about it with the youth game in the city, Detroit City FC being about it. And you can make an impact on that as well. Scan the QR code on the screen right now as we will have a substitution for Detroit City FC. And of course, substitutions brought to you by CVY. CVY, wear it, feel it, play it. CVY is luxury performance wear. Dominic Gasso into the match, product of the Detroit City FC Academy system. So Lejope comes out. Amu Mensah steps up again. And Amu Mensah will pop that one high into the night sky. Matt Lewis tracks back to play it away. So John, we're an hour into this one. Charleston Battery have turned up the heat a little bit here in the second half.
And it's time to give them a little bit of a report card grade. Charleston right now in the second half is getting an A. They have controlled large portions of the second half with this high press. They have taken City off their game. Detroit City FC needs to figure out how to regroup. They lose Lejope. Dominic Gasso coming in, someone Trevor James, young player, but Trevor James has a lot of faith in. But City need to control some more of the ball. Take some of the pressure off their back line right now.
Reese Williams couldn't get control. Here's Dominic Gasso, his first touch. And this could be trouble. It's played up ahead. The flag will not be up. Here comes Augie Williams. Williams cross. Gasso tracks back to eliminate the opportunity.
And that, partner, is why Trevor James has a lot of confidence in the young man. But you can't keep letting Augie Williams run free like that.
Now Lewis pops that one in the air. But John, you almost get the feeling right now Detroit City FC is trying to hang on a little bit.
They're holding on a little bit right now. You're absolutely right, partner. So here's Gasso. Look at how much space he makes up on Augie Williams, who took a heavy first touch. And then Gasso gets in position to block the cross.
Augie Williams played 7 matches for the LA Galaxy back in 2021. So plays for the Sierra Leone national team. Ballard comes back and some contact. And about 6,000 and some change held their breath for a moment here at Keyworth.
There's been a lot of breath holding in the last 10 minutes. Feathery move and then a collision.
Ben Pierman looking to make a move as well. Nick Markanek getting loose. It looks like he will come in at the next opportunity. Here's more possession for the Charleston Battery. Along that left wing, Ikaza turns. That ball went off the post, I believe. Right in front of Nate Steinwasher.
And Steinwasher, I think, helped it out after that.
Matt Lewis once again clears it out. Then Morris took a shot in the back, but able to control it to Ballard. Toe poke Williams. Suarez making a run. Back line in unison, though, for Charleston Battery. Reese Williams steps into the 18. Reese Williams, his cross, and a corner upcoming for Detroit City FC. Brought to you by Misdig 811. Know what's below and visit misdig811.org before any digging project.
Let's take a look at this last cross by Charleston. Puts it in close to the post. And the post and Nate Steinwasser combine.
Ballard lining things up. Sends a corner into the mixing bowl. Headed over top of the bar by Matt Lewis. And I believe it was either Muse that got a hand on it. Somebody for Charleston was able to turn that away.
And another corner for City.
So it will be another Misdig 811 corner. Know what's below. Visit misdig811.org before any digging project. And let's see it again. Yep, there you see it. Well, that could have been issues for Charleston Battery. Corner driven in. Cut out easily by the Battery, and we will get that substitution. Nick Markanik will come in. And the Norfolk and Southern, yep, on time. Robbie Crawford will come out. Augie Williams, the touch. Barajas has it. Levi's turned him away temporarily.
And Charleston settles right back into their routine. Credit to them. They have turned this game on its head.
Dotson's cross. Matt Lewis played it away.
With the press.
Levi's in the mix. Gasso toe pokes it away, at least temporarily. But Allen will swing it out wide to the left side. Here's Declan Wynn in space. Wing goes down. Maxi Rodriguez jumps on it. Tried to send it ahead to Morris. Morris is working 1v4 up there at times, though, John.
And that is not the way City normally like to play. But here now.
Suarez steps up with the takeaway. Suarez tried to send it through to Morris.
See, and that's the impact of the press at the other end, Neil. There was nobody there to pick up a ball that had been intercepted and was laying in the middle of the pitch. Normally, if City's able to be on equal footing with an opponent and not be as pinned back as they have been, there's somebody there joining the attack to pick that ball up. But when Suarez comes forward here, look how much of a gap there is between Suarez and the next level of City players. So when he's dispossessed, there's no one there to pick it up and keep it moving forward.
Steinwasser, nice ball out to Levi's. Brett Levi's has been pretty good here tonight for Detroit City. Here come LaRouge. Suarez gives chase and finds it to Reese Williams. Williams cross. And that will go out for a goal kick. Well, that was great work, I believe, by Dotson to shepherd the ball over the line. He earned it.
There's been a lot of that tonight by both sides.
This portion of the match brought to you by Buildup Fair. Gasso keeps it along the line.
Charleston really good tonight at closing down passing lanes. They are not allowing Detroit City to move the ball on the ground at all.
Reese Williams thought for a second got away with a handball, but he did not. Good call by the officials.
And by taking time over this, Charleston's got everybody forward again, pinning City back again.
That ball over the line, throw in for City. Boy, I saw over there the fourth official, Ryan Homick, was reining Charleston back in. Again, trying to take advantage of some free real estate. Ryan Omick is put together. If he says anything to you, you will listen to what he has to say.
My response would be,
yes, sir. That man is in shape. Boy, beautiful job, and the shot in on Steinwasser. Boy, how about that effort, though, by Pierre Reedy?
Fought off a man, and City very lucky that the shot was popped right to Nate. If he puts any force on that at all, that could be trouble. The physicality here, my friend, has ratcheted up in the last 10 minutes.
Barajas calling for it on the right side. Augie Williams, the shot, and he strikes. And Charleston Battery takes a 1-0 lead. The 10th of the season in USL Championship for number 9.
Plain and simple, that was coming, and the lead is deserved. Augie Williams in the second half has benefited from his team moving to a high press. He's had more time on the ball. The back line has not been able to control him. He gets in the area, in some space. They can't close him down. And once he gets on that favored foot, this is trouble. He's got a shooting lane. It's point blank against Steinwasser. That's a tough save for Nate to be able to make. Augie Williams gets a deserved goal, and Charleston has a deserved lead. Great service in. Nobody there on the body of Williams to close him down. You really do need to man mark him closely. He was able to control the ball, get in the 6-yard box. 1-0 Charleston, and now City have to chase.
And John, it was just a dangerous game that Detroit City FC was playing. Charleston Battery approaching 20 crosses in this match. And again, John, the math always works out because it is math. The more opportunities you get, the more likely it is you are to finish. And Charleston Battery took advantage of a break with that deflection. And one of the guys in this league,
Law of large numbers, man.
That's one of those guys in this league you don't want to see with the ball inside the 18. Because you're going to be pulling it out of your net.
And that's what happened. We said in the open he was going to be a problem. Lo and behold, problem.
This 5 minutes of the broadcast presented by Salim Dental, the official dentist of Detroit City Football Club.
Well, now I'm going to pull the old Neil Rule adage out. Doesn't matter if you lose by 2.
Right.
Now you got to chase. And I know some people out there could be watching and say, but John, goal difference is a thing. Yes, points are also a thing.
Gasso with the touch, overcooks it on the top of Dario Suarez. That whistle will go against Detroit City. This is a double problem for City because you lose time off the clock. And it's a dangerous setup for Charleston. They've gone final in Indy, or excuse me, down in Miami. Indy 11 with the 1-0 road victory.
And that's a tough environment to win in down there in Miami in that heat in the summer. That's a good win for Indy 11. So now, City in a position of dropping 3 points in the race for the 8th playoff spot, unless they can find 2 goals in the last 15 minutes plus.
Free kick sent in, and Steinwasser able to fight it off and gather it. Maxi Rodriguez goes down, and this could be a booking, and it will be. And Pierre Reedy does not like it.
Maxi Rodriguez was asking for the card. So let's take a look at this. Reedy comes in from behind, muscles him off the ball. Certainly a foul, and in a lot of cases a booking.
And John, when you take a look at the live table, Indy 11 moves up to 7th in the Eastern Conference standings. FC Tulsa with 29 points. As it stands right now, Detroit City FC 5 points back of FC Tulsa for that final playoff spot. 2 points back of Miami FC.
And really 6 points back because Tulsa holds the head-to-head tiebreaker in the 2 matches against the 2 clubs.
Levi's with it. Augie Williams locked up with Amu Mensah.
And Trevor James is nonplussed. Apparently there was a little exchange that was blocked from our view down here near the 4th official.
Bryant will have a throw.
I think we're going to see a pair of Detroit City subs and a pair of Charleston subs. For Detroit City, it'll be O'Neal Fisher Jr. and Connor Rutz coming in. For Charleston, it will be Tristan Traeger and Beto Avila coming in.
So Traeger in officially. 47th overall pick by Atlanta United in the 2022 MLS draft. Did not sign with the club, instead went back to finish his senior year at Air Force Academy. And Detroit City FC subs will not come in as of yet.
I wonder if they hadn't handed their cards to the 4th official in time. And now they will be allowed in.
O'Neal Fisher will come in. And Connor Rutz, his first action in a while. Missed an extended period of time due to injury.
Coming in for Dario.
And of course, that substitution for Apologize for the technical difficulties. Good to have you back here at historic Keyworth Stadium. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. We're in the 81st minute. Charleston Battery continuing to lead by the score of 1-0. Augie Williams the goal in the 71st minute. That is where we stand. So DCFC up against it, to say the least. Avila swings it out. Ikaza taken down. Levi's, I believe, will go in the book, and he will. And you could see frustration in that foul, John.
And I think there's a lot of frustration out there right now for Detroit City. They have been ground down tonight by Charleston. He left a little in there. Got the ball. So not a reckless challenge, but a frustrated one. And he left it in a little too long.
On the flip side of the coin, another dangerous free kick situation for Charleston Battery. Ikaza will take an extra moment or two. But as we always like to say, John, that is the chair they have in the game right now. They got the goal.
You know, and if you want
the boss at the table.
If you want to go back to the key moment where they got that chip advantage, Neil, on 60 minutes or 58 minutes, when Ben Pierman dialed up the high press, completely changed this game. Changed the system, bound attackers forward, overloaded the back line. The holding midfielder wasn't able really to help. Changed the face of this game.
Ikaza will swing this one in. Drives it in. Touched away. Rodriguez put it up in the air. That ball is flicked over towards the top of the D. Now the switch. Augie Williams did well to get control of it and let go of a half volley and send it over top of everything.
You know what, though? Charleston will take this for the next 15 minutes. Doesn't matter if another goal goes in. It's all eating up time.
This will actually be a corner, I believe, for Charleston. Let's see.
Might have been a deflection there right after he shot the ball.
And Charleston certainly will take this. Charleston Battery taking their time. Ikaza will line things up. Sends a corner in, was headed away, I believe, by Reese Williams. Throw coming up to Charleston. And this portion of the match brought to you by Fort Pontchartrain Hotel in downtown Detroit. One of the hotel partners for Detroit City FC.
And this is dialed up perfect for Charleston. Get another corner, eat up some more time. We're now into the 85th minute.
Once again, Ikaza lining things up. He's been over the ball for the last 4 to 5 minutes of this match.
And he's being allowed to just take that extra time.
And as soon as the ball gets cleared, Charleston just takes it, serves it back into the final third.
Neil, this has been an absolutely clinical last 10 minutes.
Masterclass, no
in
doubt.
How to absolutely run out a clock.
Let's get you the answer to tonight's Fago trivia question. And the answer is Antoine Opino. Opino scored what would be the winning goal against Charleston Battery in the Rouge's first home match in the USL, like on March 19th of 2022. Antoine Opino just joining the 40-40 club as of late. He's doing what he does wherever he shows up. Things seem to happen.
Just an electric player. Absolutely clinical work by Charleston right now. 2 banks of 4 now in defense. And they get it right
to the
back.
head. Here come Charleston Battery again. And that ball sent, right out in front of the goal. But a goal kick coming up for Detroit City. '87th minute. I would imagine there will be a decent amount of stoppage time.
I would bet 5 minutes. City got to try to find something. You know, we've talked about what this match means for City. On the other side for Charleston, they're putting pressure right back on Pittsburgh to try and keep their lead at the top of the division. This will move them within a point pending results tonight.
And that is what's incredible about what Charleston has been able to do. Like, Pittsburgh seemed like they went 2 seasons without a loss. As Avila steps up and has it touched away. And you look up, and as the results sit right now, the lead is just 2 over Charleston Battery. Charleston just hasn't gone anywhere. And look, Ben Pierman and the job he's done with Charleston Battery, they don't, obviously Augie Williams, a very, very good goal scorer in this league. There isn't a plethora of goal scorers. There's nobody with 15 goals or anything like that. They have just gone to work every single time. It's been very Ben Pierman-like. They've gone to work every single match. You look up, there they are. You figure Pittsburgh got some separation. You look up, there's Charleston again. They're just going to work, John.
You know, if you ask me for a word to describe Ben Pierman coach teams, I would say gritty. Not flashy, gritty. Because they'll work you to death. And he was brought into a Charleston team that needed a fresh voice. It was supposed to be a bit of a rebuilding project. This is not a rebuilding year. They have earned their spot near the top of the table.
AJ Cochran comes into the match. As Augie Williams comes out. It was a very Augie Williams night. He has the goal. He had the moments of dynamic opportunities.
And he took advantage of help from his teammates.
And he's in double figures now in USL Championship play. Levi settles it down. City, though, not going away. Morris heavy with the touch at the 18. Gasso recollects it. The 1-2 looking for O'Neal Fisher. Well, Michael Bryant has the capability to throw this one into the 18. Instead, will go short. And a second ball came out onto the pitch. Connor Rutz, who came into the match, unable to control it. Rutz gets it back. And a corner kick coming up for Detroit City FC. So hold the phone, everybody. Brought to you by MissDig811.org. Know what's below and visit MissDig811.org before any digging project.
Better movement in that last attack by City. And, you know, with corners here at Keyworth, anything can happen. You put it in the mixing bowl.
4 minutes of stoppage time. Here we go. Corner served in. Headed down. Gasso plays it back to the corner. Service in one more time. And Trey Muse will make the grab. The 4 minutes of stoppage time brought to you by Brew Detroit, the official craft beer of Detroit City FC.
Confident catch there by Muse. He hasn't been tested a whole lot tonight, but he was tested there to rise up and make that catch. Second service. 2 City runners coming at him. Just goes up, calmly makes the catch.
Throw coming up for Charleston. We're about 1 minute into the 4 minutes of stoppage time. And a goal kick coming up. Well, there was some chirping going back and forth between the Detroit City players and the Charleston players, and fourth official Ryan Omick walked over and everybody stopped and went back and started playing.
We said that about 15 minutes ago. He can shut things down in a hurry.
Detroit City FC looking for some late night magic here at Keyworth. Looking for a bolt of lightning. Morris touches it down. Connor Rutz will make a run, but there's 4 defenders back for Charleston. Connor Rutz does win a throw. Morris cross. We'll go out for another corner, brought to you by Mystic 811. Go to mystic811.org before any digging project. You got to know what's below, everybody. Charleston knows what's below right here. Levi's over.
Look at how far forward Steinwasser is to be able to kind of play sweeper keeper if it
Corner
comes out.
serve to the back post and headed across. And that ball cleared out by Chris Allen, but Steinwasser up at midfield. He'll drive it back up towards the 18. Charleston will clear it away, but only temporarily. O'Neal Fisher rides the lightning, sends it over top. Connor Rutz couldn't get on top of it.
You don't need to fall on that ball. Like, I get it. That's what keepers do now, but you were not threatened. And there was no City player within 5 yards of you. Pick up the ball.
News booms that one down the pitch.
Got about 30 seconds here for City. They need to bring something forward quickly.
Steinwasser, desperation time for City. Connor Rutz unable to win the header. Rutz tried to step through, and the foul is called. And we are at the end of the 4 minutes of stoppage time, and there will be a booking. And that will go to Andrew Booth. But that doesn't matter right now. This is what matters. Detroit City FC, an opportunity on the set piece at the death. Down by a goal. Here we go. Levi's towards the back post, headed across! Just wide of the left post.
It was there on moments that was making a run. He just couldn't get on the end of it.
And here we see it again, just that close.
A little too fast. On moments it was there, couldn't catch up with it.
And this could be the end. Muse drives it down. The official checks the watch. The final whistle sounds, and Charleston Battery with a road win here at Keyworth Stadium. They defeat Detroit City FC by the score of 1-0. Tonight's final score presented by DTE Energy.
Well, a deserved win for Charleston.
Let's take a look at our men of the match presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. It is Matt Lewis, and on a night where Stephen Carroll wasn't available, Matt Lewis did the job, John.
He did, stepped up, and he and Devin Amumensa were tasked with shutting down Augie Williams. They did for most of the game. Got a little tougher when the high press came in, but Lewis, a workmanlike effort tonight.
And with that being said, let's check out tonight's shot of the match presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. And John, you had to stay to the end for the shot of the match. Just about 7,000 people holding their breath on this one.
And Devin Amumensa feet away from it, couldn't get on the other end. One of City's better chances, and it goes begging. Charleston get the 3 points.
You can't say Amumensa didn't give everything he had. He went right into that left post. And now it's time for our Ally Save of the Match, brought to you by Ally. We're all better off with an Ally. Learn more at ally.com. Back when the sun was out early into this one, John, Nate Steinwasser turning Augie Williams away.
And that's a great reflex save. Moving down to his right, Augie Williams got a shooting lane, and Steinwasser was screened by the leg of Amumensa until the last moment, got down and poked it away, kept it scoreless for long stretches of this game before Charleston finally broke through.
So we will take a break, come back, and wrap this one up. 1-0, Charleston Battery gets the win over Detroit City FC. Brought to you by DTE Energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got, game-winning interception, first down, just a nice solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine and a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
1-0, Charleston Battery with the win over Detroit City FC. Neil Rule, John Krieger back here with you. Our final score brought to you by DTE Energy. Let's check out the highlights from tonight's match. Brought to you by Salim Dental. And John, I know you saw the nil on the scoreboard. Detroit City FC, through the course of the evening, were able to get a couple of chances.
They had chances, couldn't get a lot of shots on target, but that wasn't for lack of effort. First, the 19th minute, Dario Suarez stepping through, finds a shooting lane, shoots from longer than he normally would put a boot into it, got caught up on the wind. After halftime, Detroit City FC, good from set pieces. A header there just goes wide of the post. Well driven in, kind of drops down, and Amumensa was there just a little bit late, got the crown of his forehead on it instead of a driven ball, pushes it wide. Then later on in the 72nd minute, another DCFC header gets through the mixing bowl and popped over the bar. Again, the player with the head on it, not able to really direct it down, which is what you want to do with the header. In the 71st minute, Detroit City FC, unkind deflection for Augie Williams as Charleston scores the game's only goal. The back line switched off. Augie Williams there, slots it home, does what he does. Goal number 10 in the USL Championship for this season. Biggest number there for the stats, Detroit City FC in 90 minutes, no shots on target.
And our stats brought to you by Salim Dental. And John, you pointed out there the shots on target. And look, Augie Williams had a couple of chances. He's a double-digit goal scorer in this league. He was able to finish one, and that tends to be how things work in this league.
And we knew from the start of this it was going to be a game where goals were going to be at a premium. Ball takes a deflection, City shuts off. That kind of goes to sleep a little bit on the back line. He got his chance in the 6-yard box. He didn't miss. That was all that was needed for 3 points.
Well, next Saturday, Detroit City FC will host Las Vegas in front of a national television audience on ESPN. So make sure you get back out here to Keyworth Stadium. Tickets at deadcityfc.com. From a broadcast partner, John Krieger, and our entire broadcast crew, my name is Neil Rule, reminding you one final time, Charleston Battery get the 1-0 lead and the 1-0 victory here at Keyworth. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.